इनफैक्ट आई हैव ऑलवेज पर्सनली फेल्ट कि जो लोग बड़े एंग्री होते हैं और कुछ चीज़ के लिए बहुत प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे होते हैं ना,
कुछ
मैं
प्रॉब्लम उनमें हो.
हाँ कि वो किसी चीज़ को डिनाई कर रहे हैं, कुछ पॉइंट अपने आप को प्रूव कर रहे हैं. इट्स लाइक हाउ आई हैव स्पेंट माई लाइफ बीइंग एंग्री विद द वर्ल्ड because basically I'm trying to avoid a conversation with myself. I have spent my life trying to be being angry with people who I thought didn't respect me or didn't love me, or you have, I have done so much for you and you haven't done for me, etc., etc. I'm battling my own self.
Welcome again to Whips and Chains, the space where we pick up the things, the niggling conversations that society doesn't really want us to have, but the things that we really should be talking about or at least thinking about. So this is a safe space where I pick up the things that interest me, that fascinate me, and actually have concerned me right from childhood. So one of the things that really does concern me is this whole search for selfhood and search for meaning and purpose in life. I think वो एक चीज है जो कि at every level and at some age and stage everyone goes through it, बट हमको लगता है ज़्यादातर कि शायद ये औरतों में ही होता है, लड़कियों में ही होता है, बट होता तो ये सब लोगों में है. सो माई गेस्ट टुडे इज माई डियर फ्रेंड एका चतुर्वेदी बैनर्जी. एंड एका इज अ पर्सन, अब मैं क्या ही उसके बारे में बोलूँ, इट्स बेटर दैट शी इंट्रोड्यूसेस हरसेल्फ. तो तुम बताओ.
अरे नहीं भाई,
नहीं, बताओ.
I would rather actually, Niveta, talk about this quest for self जिसके आप बात कर रही हैं.
हाँ.
I think that is probably the best introduction to me as well. So हम लोग ना this sense of identity of who we are.
नहीं, बिकॉज ये चीज तुम में भी बचपन से थी.
हाँ थी,
you know?
हाँ थी.
हाँ.
और वो इसलिए थी क्योंकि the way we've been conditioned, and by we I don't mean women, I don't mean Indians, I don't mean urban Indians, I mean we as human beings in human nature. This quest of who I am um, is actually a very eternal quest, right? And supposing I was to ask somebody कि भाई निवेदिता कौन है, सो पीपल विल टेल मी कि भाई निवेदिता एक जर्नलिस्ट रही हैं, जर्नलिज्म में हैं, लिखती हैं, बहुत डीप सवाल पूछा करती हैं, एक पॉडकास्ट रन करा करती हैं, एक माँ हैं, एक बीवी हैं, एक बेटी है, एट्सेट्रा एट्सेट्रा, राइट? बट ऑल ऑफ दिस इज रिलेशनल. So this question of who am I, and why it's fascinating is because the way we are conditioned as human beings from the age of 0 to about 9, 10, 11, 12, when we are tweening, before we start adolescenting, who we are, our identities are a function of what we do. कि बेटा अगर ब्रश कर लोगे तो you'll be a good boy, if you do your homework on time, mama will love you so much, if you go down to play you'll be a good boy. So everything is about what you do becomes your identity, becomes who you are.
Transactional
What you do. जो तुम कर रहे हो. Somewhere from the time that we start adolescenting, and frankly all the way till our adulthood and much later, our identities become a function of what we have. The education we have, the jobs we have, the relationships we have, the cars and the condominiums and the credit cards and the club memberships and everything that you own, right? So anytime somebody describes you, they will describe you either in the context of what you're doing, कि तुम जर्नलिस्ट हो, तुम आर्टिकल लिखती हो, that is what you do. Or what you have, the society you stay in, the car you stay in, the property you own, whether it's intellectual or it's physical or relationships or positions that you hold. ये भाई एका CEO है, it's a position that I hold. एका फला फला की बीवी है, it's a position that you hold. या एका MBA है, it's a degree that you hold. एका mythologist है, it's a position that you hold, right? So somewhere in that quest of what we do and what we have becomes our identity.
Right.
वो जो आप मीनिंग और पर्पस की बात कर रही हैं, और द आइडेंटिटीज दैट वी इवेंचुअली एंड अप सीकिंग फॉर आवरसेल्व्स, इज एक्चुअली द क्वेश्चन ऑफ who you be, not what you do, not what you have, but who you be. And I find it very useful to often think of it as, if I strip you of everything that you do and everything that you have,
What's left?
what's left? Who really are you? Right? And there's a reason that this question for most people, and therefore the term midlife crisis, which is, your 40s, etc., because बचपन से जो एक नैरेटिव हम लोग अपने लिए बिल्ड कर रहे थे, स्क्रिप्ट्स बिल्ड कर रहे थे, वो स्क्रिप्ट्स बाय द टाइम वी हिट आवर एडल्ट वर्किंग लाइव्स 25-26 साल की उम्र में, we are riding high on that momentum. We have points to prove, we have battles to win, we have करेंगे,
Yeah.
लड़ेंगे, वंदे मातरम, मतलब there is a whole आंदोलन to be carried out in the
Right,
world,
right.
points to prove, wealth
And
to be
especially
earned.
teaching the parents ki you are wrong and I'm right. वो सब
If
ना?
that is my,
If that is
what
हाँ, हाँ.
toots my horn, but it's, there is forever something that you're trying to prove, work on, ये वो, और उस जद्दोजिहाद का जो मोमेंटम है, वो आपको वो 15-20 साल तक चल जाता है,
Yeah.
right? And therefore it is around this age of 38, 40,
40s,
45, 48ish that you actually pause in life. So
Right.
by now, some battles have been won, some points have been proven, some hearts have been broken, some relationships have happened, not happened, professional life has gotten somewhere. There is a ठहराव, there is that pause
हाँ.
where
Right.
you really start on this quest of saying, मैं हूँ कौन?
मेरा
See,
क्या? हाँ.
मेरा क्या? मेरा, हमारे जो corporate hierarchies हैं, by this time, they've started petering off. So you have a very good idea by now कि तुम corporate world में कहाँ जा रहे हो. Corporate world क्या है, किसी भी अपनी नौकरी में, मतलब अगर तुम फौज में हो तो क्या तुम चीफ बनोगे, या अगर तुम
नहीं.
कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में हो तो तुम
Right.
सीईओ बनोगे, अगर तुम टीचिंग में हो तो क्या तुम वाइस चांसलर या प्रिंसिपल बनोगे. You have a
You
fair idea of
clear.
where you are,
Hmm.
right? And therefore you start searching for meaning within yourself, because abhi tak to aap external scripts, external narrative,
Right.
proving a point to the world, earning somebody else's respect, what you thought you should be, you
do,
must be, the whole
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were so
yeah.
busy battling that narrative that it's only now that there is that pause to say, अच्छा ये भी हो गया, अच्छा यहाँ तक तो पहुँच गए, अच्छा इतना पैसा कमा लिया, अच्छा बच्चे यहाँ हो गए, बच्चे बड़े हो गए, या आई हैव बीन थ्रू सो मेनी
Yeah.
रिलेशनशिप्स, कुछ अच्छी थी कुछ नहीं थी, शादी इतनी निभा ली,
Lessons
पेरेंट्स को इतना
learned,
निभा
हाँ.
लिया, हो गया. Hereafter,
Right.
after, it's not about what I'm doing or what I'm having, but really who am
I'm-
I, right? And like you rightly said, I think maybe for me that quest began much earlier than most people. But I think that was also because I had a very long adolescence. So I discovered when I was 13 that I was a healer. And then I did what every adolescent does at that stage, which is go into denial, rebellion, anger. That's not a truth I wanted to either see or face at all.
Especially at that age.
Especially at that age.
It alienates you from everyone else to
हाँ,
begin
मतलब वैसी कुछ कम दिक्कतें थोड़ी ना है
होती
दुनिया में कि
दुनिया।
मतलब करियर, पढ़ाई, आइडेंटिटी, फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस,
Yeah.
रिलेशनशिप, लव, हॉर्मोन्स,
Hormones.
crushes, men. There is already
Uffo.
so much
हाँ,
happening.
totally.
You're coming to terms with this new, adolescent beast that you're becoming. Yourself is emerging. Every new day you're discovering something new about your own self. There is so much to be done externally. उसमें आपको ये और पता चल जाए कि भाई you can see things others can't or hear things
You
others can't.
know things others can't. Yeah.
हाँ, मतलब that's not happening. That's now become too much stimulus to deal with at all. So like I said, I went into the way my coping mechanism with that was to chase the external narrative completely. Matlab, just so that I don't
could
have to have
avoid
conversations with my
in your
own mind, I needed to generate so much of noise outside. So I am phenomenal at generating noise outside, whether
वो तो
it's,
हो.
हाँ मतलब whether it is frankly whether it is लड़ाई करना हो आपको and then you adopt all kinds of personas, right? It's all a game you're playing so that you
Right.
don't have to talk to yourself. So you can play multiple games with yourself, right? It
Yeah.
can be a game of aggression, being the tomboy, wearing these large grunge clothes and saying,
Yeah.
बेटा गेट के बाहर
Get-
मिलियो, स्कूल के बाद मिलियो, तू गेट के बाहर. It's any narrative you want to.
Yeah.
It can be the mothering narrative. It can be losing myself. Hi मेरा बच्चा, I'm going to be the best mother on earth. It can be a leadership narrative. External games है यार, मतलब कोई
हाँ.
खेल लो आज. तो
हाँ.
आज क्या मन है
आज
तुम्हारा?
क्या बना?
Except that I chose to play the game of trying to be a man, trying to be in denial of my gender. Nobody should dare treat me as a woman, right? So I will be a man not only in a man's world but in my own world also. I will be the man, uh, denying myself my own joy, peace, my own softness, nurture, acceptance, wisdom, whatever it was, whatever it takes to keep my
Cut.
own noises
हाँ.
at bay.
तो
So I
फिर-
did that, except that it lasted for a very long time. It lasted for, but the teenage should have ended at 18 and 19. And we'll come back to why teenage ends.
Ends.
What happens? What are the transitions of teenage? But for me, it lasted a long time. Actually, for about 20 years. So,
Wow.
Yeah, so.
तो इस बीच में तुमने शादी वादी की with all this happening.
हाँ, तो in
That's
my
very
mind,
interesting.
those were the moments of insanity. Mohabbat, finding love, getting married, having children. Then had seemed my moments of greatest insanity.
क्यों? कैसे?
कि why were they insanity?
हाँ.
Arey, I was convinced that, so the teenagers of today have this phrase. I'm trying to forget, I'm forgetting what the word for it is, but it basically expresses, I'm not like the other girls. There's a very woke teenage phrase for this. I'll come back to you with the term because I can't remember. But basically, it says that I am not like the other girls. I'm too cool for this, right?
Okay.
So if I'm too cool for this, then I will not get married early. So in my mind, I would never get married because I wouldn't be a good wife. Now, don't ask me where that came from, but that is how it is. I will not be a good wife. So even if I have to get married, I'll get married late. As it turned out, I got married at 23. Okay. Then I will not be a good mother. Don't ask me why I had this notion that I cannot have children. Not only can I not have children, I will be a bad mother when I have children. At
थोड़ा
24,
ड्रामा एलिमेंट था तुमने
हाँ, denial,
हमेशा.
self-denial, na? Self-denial.
Self-denial.
Self-denial. Theatrics. मतलब
Theatrics.
Actually, I should have gone there for.
हाँ, totally.
बताइए.
Totally, है ना?
तो हाँ.
Wasted
तो
talent.
हाँ.
हाँ. तो ये
नहीं,
जो
नहीं, we will
नहीं,
nurture and
अच्छा,
recover.
ठीक है.
तो 24 साल पे बच्चा हो गया, पहला बच्चा, 27 साल पे दूसरा बच्चा हो गया.
Hmm.
So, and then I was very angry about it. I wasn't angry about
Hmm.
falling in love or with my then boyfriend and now husband of 25 years. But I was angry with my own self at the thought of how could I have fallen in love? How
How
could I
would I
have
have
gotten
done
married?
this? Yeah.
And then I've had a child. But वो ये ना कि आपके संस्कार और आपके वैल्यूज इतने स्ट्रांग होते हैं कि अब जब हो गया है तो
Have
then
to
I
do a
will
good job.
हाँ मतलब
Surrender to it.
then I will surrender भी नहीं है,
हाँ.
point to prove है. So whether it is parenting, whether it is being the wife, the daughter-in-law, there's a point to prove. And while I would do it
Being
with
the
that,
best.
हाँ competitive है obviously मतलब
तो
there's nobody better.
exhausting नहीं है.
Of
तो
course.
exhausting है ना.
बहुत ही deeply बेइंतहा
big
बेहद
time, बेहद.
बेहद. So I would therefore, but I needed that exhaustion, Nivedita. That exhaustion was serving for me the fatigue which allowed me to not talk to myself.
Ah.
If I didn't exhaust myself out there. So remember, everything that we do in our karma, and we're going to talk about this, but everything that we do, think, or feel serves a purpose for us. I'm going to take actually a very chota sa example here, right? We think that a lot of our emotions we don't have a choice about, but we choose them. And we will talk about this, like I said, when we talk about the karma. There's a friend of mine, very well read, in a very high position, doing very, very well, etc. She'd gotten out of her first marriage of 13 years and had gotten married, much against most of our advice, to this gentleman. And 6 months into that shadi, she didn't want that shadi. And we were talking with her and we were talking to her and we said, And she would constantly talk about how aggressive this guy was, how abusive he was, and how very chauvinistic that he was. Very good looking guy, very well spoken guy, but just so chauvinistic and so abusive and so
All of
aggressive and
that,
so
huh?
angry and this and that and the
Hmm.
other, वगैरह वगैरह. तो obviously we were saying कि तुम क्यों हो फिर उस शादी में? What's working for you in that shadi, etc., etc. While that journey was happening, somewhere obviously we went through that whole phase of saying कि पहले decide कर लो, you want to be in this marriage or you don't want to be in this marriage.
Hmm.
Somewhere about a year into that marriage, for whatever reason, she decided that she was going to stay in that marriage. उससे तब जब पूछा कि भाई अभी भी इतना गुस्सा लेकर बैठी हुई हो,
तो
तुम
क्यों हो
क्यों
इसमें?
लेकर बैठी हुई हो, नहीं गुस्से को क्यों लेकर बैठी हुई हो?
Hmm.
She said, what do you mean? गुस्से को लेकर बैठी हुई हो? This is what, मतलब this is what he does to me, etc., etc. We
But
said, no, no,
you've
you're
chosen-
holding on to it. No, you're holding on to that emotion very dearly. मतलब it clearly is very valuable to you.
Hmm.
बहुत खजाना है तुम्हारे लिए, कोई बहुत ट्रेजर्ड है जो तुम इसको लेकर बैठी हुई हो.
हाँ.
No, no, how can that be, etc., etc. And then once we dug deep and said, what is this solving for you? Why are you holding on to this emotion? And I thought it was extremely matured of her. When she finally said, I realized that जिस दिन मैंने decide कर लिया ना कि मुझे शादी में रहना है, उस दिन I let go of this emotion. Because somewhere deep down inside me, I am holding on to this emotion so that I can use this when I'm separating from him. जिस दिन उसे ये समझ में आ गया,
She left him.
she left him 6 months later. But she understood this the day she decided she was going to stay in the marriage. And then she was able to
give
let
that
go of this anger and then give that shadi an honest attempt of the next 6 months. And then when she finally left this man 6 months later, she was leaving not with emotional distress and hurt and anger and blaming him for it, etc., etc., but with the full objectivity of knowing that my emotional state is calm. I have no hostility or anger towards you. I'm not holding on
Yeah.
to my emotion.
Yeah.
Right? So जो आप कह रहे हो ना कि this point to prove this, I'm going to do the best, I'm going to be the best, I'm going to be better than you, etc., etc., etc. That need for validation. So mine was in fact not even competition as much as my need for validation. Right? I will do anything to earn your respect.
Kyun? Why was there this need to try so hard?
Because I
Because
couldn't
of the
respect
self.
and love myself. Because I didn't love and respect my own self. Therefore, my desperate need to prove a point to you and to earn your love and respect. Maybe that would substitute for mine. Right? A. B. Therefore, the need to also exhaust myself completely.
तो ये करते क्यों हैं हम? Why does the human being suffer so much and make these choices of suffering? क्यों?
हाँ, इसके 3 streams of answers हैं. एक, my relationship with myself, which is what it always comes down to. Actually, तो हमारे जो जितना हमारा सनातन का स्क्रिप्चर है, साहित्य है, सनातन के 2 पिलर्स हैं, कर्म और धर्म. Contrary to what it sounds, dharma is probably easier to absorb and understand. So, dharma literally translated, it's not religion. Certainly not rituals and organized
no.
religion. Dharma literally translated is dhar, holding, ma, what I hold. My way of life is my dharma. धर्म के 3 एस्पेक्ट्स होते हैं. आप जब आती हैं इस पृथ्वी में, इस जन्म में, तो आप अपने साथ 3 धर्म के परिपेक्ष्य लेकर आती है. पहला होता है स्वधर्म, what you owe to your own self, your relationship with your own self. दूसरा होता है अपराधर्म, what you owe by virtue of your space-time context that you are born to. So, जाति, काल, क्षेत्र, समय, वस्तु, विषय, व्यक्ति, etc., etc., by virtue of your space and times that you are born to. I find it much easier to say my relationship with mine, those that are immediately around me. और तीसरा जो आप धर्म लेकर आती हैं वो होता है पराधर्म. पराधर्म is your relationship to the preservation of the universe, universal laws, जिसको ऋता कहते हैं, the cosmic order. While that might seem very large and very, very meta, it's easier understood as my relationship with mankind, which is my relationship with my tribes, communities, industry, organization, neighborhoods, etc. So ये जो 3 levels होते हैं हमारे spheres of existence, my relationship with me, my relationship with mine, and my relationship with mankind. These play out with every breath that you take, with everything that you do or think or feel, and that is what your karma is. So karma is everything that you spend your energy on.
So
Literally, it's an energy transaction.
it's an energy transaction, but like people like you and me, and like even me, I mean, from very early on I just felt that this system that is set up is not right. तो वो भी मेरे कर्म में था that I had this feeling कि when I felt that I don't fit in here, this is not right.
Okay.
What is happening?
So there are 2 things we're talking about. One is the context you were born to. You chose this context.
Right.
Why did you choose this context? That's your karmic ledger of the past, that you are here where you are. So you do know, right? We always say
Right,
that the
yeah.
child chooses their
Chooses the
parents. The
parents.
parents don't choose the child.
Right.
So let me take a simpler example to explain this. Let's say when you die in this birth, okay, first, what's karma? Karma is all the energy balance. It's just pure energy. Okay? जब हम आपका ब्रेन का MRI करते हैं उस समय आप कुछ बात तो कर नहीं रही होती या EEG करते हैं जब,
Right.
तो ऐसा तो नहीं आप कुछ बात कर रहे हो. So there's no action happening. आप कोई action भी नहीं कर रहे हो. आप तो लेटे हुए हो, आंख बंद करके लेटे हुए हो.
Exactly.
But that damn thing is still blipping. Why is it still blipping? Because there are thoughts happening, there are emotions happening. So when we actually measure your
Energy.
your mind, so to speak, we are basically measuring your energy throughput, your electrical throughput, right? Which means that this current, this electricity, which keeps you alive, which is your prana, it is deployed in 2 forms. One, of course, to the preservation of your pathological structure. कि आपके डाइजेशन में जाती है, आपके हार्ट को फंक्शन करने में जाती है, आपके सर हिलाने में जाती है, आपके ब्लिंकिंग में जाती है, सोने में जाती है, which is preservation of pathological functions, physical pathological functions, and then it goes towards your intellectual and emotional functions. आपके सोचने में जाती है, आपके महसूस करने में जाती है, आपके कार्य करने में जाती है. So the expressions of karma are in everything that you do, think or feel. It's in your body, it's in your mind, it is in your intellect. Swami Chinmayanand calls it the BMI construct, right? So now, everything that is happening in your karma, the body, the mind, and the intellect, has an impact on your dharma, which is in your relationship with yourself, with those around you, and at the larger universe. So you are a body of consequence. Every breath you take is of consequence. Starting with that.
Right.
Now, karma needs a thoda sa little bit deeper dive down. Now, obviously, Newton's laws as well, where you know that every action must have an equal or opposite reaction. So, आपने एक माचिस भी जलाई और उसमें एनर्जी स्पेंड करी तो उसका कुछ कॉन्सिक्वेंस होना ही है. That's the cosmic order. That's the law of physics. That's the law of energy. It's not a human law. It will happen no matter what. Now, if that must happen, then there is a huge balance that you create with everything that you think you do, and not now, that you've done for lifetimes and lifetimes. Okay? So now let us assume, simplistic example. Okay. So this lifetime after lifetimes, your pot of karma is called your Sanchita karma. It is ascribed to you, not in this body of this beautiful Nivedita Mishra body, but to who am I?
Yes.
The person that to your soul, maybe. Let's just leave it at that. सो ये कर्म आपका है, संचिता कर्म है, वो कहीं ना कहीं पे सेट ऑफ होना ही है, होना ही है,
Right.
होना ही है, उसमें चॉइस नहीं है आपके पास. उस संचिता कर्म में से some part of it gets allocated to this lifetime, your aparadharma, the context to which you're born. And that prarabdha needs to be lived through in this lifetime. So it's like a ledger balance. So by the time you finish this lifetime, at the end of this lifetime, you've offset some of your sanchita, which was your prarabdha.
And
But you've
created-
accrued some new things as well.
Right.
So when you die, this
will
new
go.
stuff that you've created also gets added back to the trial balance, to the ledger. Now let's assume कि आपने सब clear कर लिया था. But जब when you died, you thought, यार, you know, in my next lifetime, I want a life. एक तो I'm craving fish. I want to eat fish. And I want to be looked after. ठीक है, these are your last thoughts. These are called vasanas. Those desires that are still attached to your
Right.
soul at the time of
Right.
your passing. तो आपका कार्मिक लेजर बैलेंस देखा गया. ये सब यूनिवर्स ने किया. आई एम नॉट गेटिंग टू एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ गॉड और भगवान जी ने किया, किसने किया, बट वो देखा गया और उस एनर्जी को लगा कि हाँ भाई, यहाँ पे एक अनफुलफिल्ड डिजायर है ऑफ ईटिंग फिश एंड बीइंग लुक्ड आफ्टर. सो देन it figures out what's the best way to offset that. And so, as the child, you choose to be the child of a cat. So you actually become a domestic cat. You take birth as the domestic cat as the pet cat of a really rich household.
So you looked after and you eat.
Fish भी मिलता है और
Oops. So
see.
we have to be careful.
So you
what
have
we
to
are
be
thinking.
very careful, Nivedita. If you ask me, that's the crux of everything. Being aware.
बाप रे.
और इसलिए तुम जो कह रही हो ना कि and that was my learning of myself. That remember all the bhaga dodi noise that I was creating outside, this whole narrative that I was leading was basically because I didn't want to be aware of myself. That's also a choice that I make. It's so much easier to say कि मेरे पेरेंट्स ने करा, मेरे भाई बहन ने करा, मेरे टीचर ने मुझे बहुत मारा था,
मेरे हस्बैंड ने
मेरे
ऐसे
husband
किया,
ने ऐसे
मेरे
किया,
बच्चों ने वैसे
हाँ,
किया.
ये सब तुम्हारी गलती है, इट इज नॉट मी, इट इज ऑल यू, ये लोग मेरे साथ ऐसे करते हैं तो मैं क्या करूं ना. वो चॉइस मेरी है, दैट आई एम चूजिंग टू बी द विक्टिम रादर देन टेक चार्ज एंड से
हाँ है तो है, अब मैं क्या कर रही हूँ इसके बारे में और
what
मैं
am I
सोच
doing
क्या
about
रही
it?
हूँ.
What am I doing? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? How do I want to deal
with
with and
this.
respond to it? Rather than cut my nose to spite my face. Rather than say कि तुमने मुझे दुख पहुंचाया ना, अब मैं अपने आप को और दुख
और दुख-
पहुंचाऊंगी तो तुम खुश हो जाओगे. तुम देखना मैं कितना दुख पहुंचा सकती हूँ अपने आप को.
Yeah. Or passing it on. That's intergenerational trauma.
हाँ, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's even worse,
मैं
right?
खुद को ही
I
नहीं अपने-
suffered this much. That's the least you can suffer.
हाँ.
है ना?
वही तुम्हें पता
वही
नहीं
तो-
कि जब हम स्कूल
तुम
जाते थे
बैठे
तुम
थे।
तो स्कूल बस में जाते हो.
हम तो गंगा पार करके जाते थे.
नहीं, बाहर भी होंगे यार,
हाँ,
उसमें
बाहर
पहाड़
भी-
होने चाहिए, उसमें
बाल्टियां पकड़ के.
तैरना होना चाहिए,
Exactly,
मल्टी मोडल
exactly.
ट्रांसपोर्ट लेकर जाता. और क्योंकि मैंने इतना करा है तो इट इज इन योर फेट टू सफर,
And it is your duty to
you
suffer.
must
That is
suffer.
how you, and you must be grateful.
You must be grateful for
Well,
suffering. So
Right.
you must be grateful to me that I
me,
give you cause to
exactly.
suffer.
Oh God.
So,
But, yeah.
so think about it, right? And those are choices that we make. Now, while what we spoke about is very meta in terms of saying last lifetimes and it transcends lifetimes, etc., etc. The utility of karma is very interesting, and I want to just close with
Yeah,
that to
yeah.
say that what it allows me to do is accept whatever. So this prarabdha is what we call our fate or destiny. कि यही है. Our acceptance becomes easier when we realize that our prarabdha, this fate or destiny, is also something that we have called upon ourselves.
No one else to blame.
No one else to blame. Now, I may not have called this upon myself in the here and the now, but
But at some
somewhere it is
point-
accrued to me. It really is just accrued to me, right? It allows me to accept where I am rather than blame it. More importantly, what that allows me to do is to take charge and say कि अच्छा, अगर यहाँ तक मैं अपने कर्म से पहुंची हूँ तो आगे
आगे
भी
भी
तो
तो अपने कर्म से ही
I can control the narrative. Hereafter, what is the narrative that I want
want
to
to
live?
control.
What
Yeah.
is my narrative of myself? Who I am. Not what I have, not what I do, but who I am. How do I see myself? What is my relationship with myself?
Right.
So am I this person who wants to play the victim, blame my gender? What's the identity I seek? Is my gender my identity? Is my race, my religion, my education, my relationships, my position, my power? What is my identity? And then suddenly, Niveta, what happens is that whole conversation, there's no counterparty only. That
It's
entire
all you.
conversation is it's all
It's
just
all
you.
you.
It's just you and your conversations with yourself.
Hmm.
Like this validation thing na, that I'm talking about. So my learning for the longest time was learning to nahi thi, matlab
Experience.
the narrative for the longest time. The life I was leading was proving a point to you,
Right.
validation, right? Approval seeking, validation, etc., etc. And obviously, I will blame my parents for it for no reason, but I will blame my parents because parents ने कहा था कि बेटा देखो किसी और को
Hmm.
तकलीफ ना पहुंचे, देखो you know बुरा ना मान जाए, लोग क्या कहेंगे, उनका ये देख लो. Just be
Yeah.
sensitive and careful to others, which is I think the perfect thing, right? That's what you want to teach your kids as well. And they taught me and my sister the same things. We weren't taught any differently. And my sister truly, I mean, she derives her joy from happy people around her. She's dedicated her life to service. And that's who she is. She's even reached a stage where she's become independent. She does seva for the sake of seva, for her own self.
How lovely.
मतलब उसका आगे कुछ हो रहा नहीं हो रहा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. She really thrives on it. On people, relationships, fulfilling people, enabling people. But I realize that intrinsically I'm not people seeking or people approving at all. Intrinsically, I actually don't give a damn about what people think of me. And वो conflict बड़ी जिस दिन ये समझ में आ गया उस दिन तो हर चीज में conflict होने लगी. फिर तो हर चीज every people thing was making me angry and upset. क्योंकि here I am doing something for you, but I have no desire
to do it.
I don't care what you think about it, but I must because I am raised to be like this. But more importantly, जब थोड़ी maturity आई और लगा that I need to break this pattern, तब भी the fear, वो कहते हैं ना Mountain Dew में लिखा होता है ना डर के आगे जीत है. I think we should charge them for this. But anyways, the realization was that if I let go of this only truth that I know, so the only truth that I know is that लोग क्या कहेंगे, लोग उनका वैलिडेशन मेरे लिए ज़रूरी है, तुम्हारा मुझे रिस्पेक्ट करना और लव करना मेरे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर मैंने ये लेट गो कर दिया तो फिर तो आई विल बिकम दिस वेरी ऑब्नॉक्शियस रूड सेल्फिश पर्सन. दैट वाज माय फियर.
Right.
But I don't know any better. What's life beyond this cliff?
But ये सब angst और questions लेके भी you manage to take it into a corporate career, rise to the very top, do all that. मतलब ये कैसे, how did you reconcile?
क्योंकि मेहनती बच्चा हूं ना मैं, मेहनत करनी आती है. लाइक ऐसे संस्कार और वैल्यूज मेहनत के बहुत थे. तो आप मुझे बैंकर बनाएंगी तो मैं बहुत अच्छी बैंकर हूँ.
Which you were.
Which I was.
Yeah.
Which I was.
Yeah.
Right? You make me the CEO of India's largest skilling company.
Yeah.
And I will do a very good job of it because inherently
you're a hardworking person.
And I have no vested interests.
Yeah.
So by nature, I'm not a self-serving person. By nature, I'm the kind of person who will look at something objectively. And I think that is also what's helped me in my journey. That I am the kind of person who's able to look at an objective. So I'm not your jealous, possessive, mera kya hai isme. That has never been me.
Yeah.
So therefore, I was able to offer myself to whatever job came my way.
And do your
completely.
best without any agenda.
Correct. So even in my CEO job, you could fault me for an error of judgment. Matlab, that's human error.
Yeah.
But never for error of intention.
Right.
क्या vested interest नहीं होते मेरे किसी चीज में.
Yeah.
I think that is what Niveda has helped in that journey. So ye jo the complaint that I'm forever making, that I was raised to be approval seeking and validation seeking, etc., etc. I think the purpose that it served
Hmm.
was that it allowed me to always operate beyond the self.
Hmm. But I just want to deviate from here and come back to another very interesting observation I had from the article you shared with
Mm,
me.
mm,
You talked about something called the power distance.
mm,
That is a
mm.
cultural phenomenon.
Correct.
And that the people who accept a given
Huh.
are so far alienated from the possibility of something else that is the distance between them and an ideal.
So I have a slightly, you're right, and it's interesting you bring it up,
Hmm.
because especially across all my
Yeah.
corporate careers,
Yeah.
power has been a very huge expression, right?
Hmm.
In the corporate careers, in personal relationships, in
Bilkul.
a husband wife relationship, in a father child relationship, etc. Right.
Hmm.
Now, the reason that I spoke about karma also is that the inevitability of karma is what allows you to accept your fate and destiny,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Therefore, it also allows you to internalize it rather than hold somebody else responsible
Hmm.
for your existence.
Hmm.
What that means is that I am then not battling with you, but I am accepting कि तुम राजा हो, या तुम पावर पोजीशन में हो, या तुम प्रोवाइडर या गिवर हो. मेरा कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं है उससे, तुमसे. और मैं जहां हूं उसमें आई एम हैप्पी टू बी प्रोवाइडेड फॉर. I am happy within my, I'm not competing with you.
Hmm.
You are here because there is a certain larger prarabdha that you're living, and I am here because my prarabdha has brought me here,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Which allows me, पावर की वैल्यू तभी है जब तक उसका कोई काउंटर पार्टी हो.
Counterpart you. हाँ,
बट द
जब
मोमेंट आई हैव एक्सेप्टेड
right.
कि तुम जहां हो
तुम्हारा कर्म है, मैं जहां हूँ
वो
मेरा
मेरा
कर्म
कर्म है, तो तुम करो, यू डू मी,
हाँ.
और मैं करता हूँ, आई विल डू मी.
Yeah. Right.
The moment that has happened,
There is
that
no conflict.
power has dissolved, which allows, and to me, which is why when I study words like power distance or power hierarchies or societies where there is a lot of power distance, my sense is they haven't been understood well enough at all. And why should there be a judgment around this? Right? There was a study that we were doing. There was a paper, in fact, that we were writing. It's a global paper on audit, on the concept of audit, and it's being done in some 27 countries or whatever. The India hypothesis was that the auditor is not skeptical enough.
Okay.
What that means is
Yeah.
that even in your big four accounting firms or whatever, was the senior partner will come to junior partner and say कि भाई देख लेना, तुम ऑडिट कर रहे हो इनका, लेकिन ये क्लाइंट है, right? So देख लेना, मतलब संभाल लेना, right? Which in the global audit hierarchies obviously is blasphemy. कि यार, you're supposed to be skeptical and do that job honestly. But if and I think that's why it's very important to see it in the context of who we are. Who we really are. We are saying कि boss, it's not my job to audit you at all. It is, matlab, your karma. There is a metaphysical universal audit that happens. मैं कौन हूँ? Which is why, if you remember all the stories in the scriptures that you read and the structures, you realize that in the Raja Praja system, the Praja was perfectly happy with the Raja as long as they were provided for. That's it. उस राजा के ट्रेजरी में और उसके कोषाध्यक्ष के साथ कितनी रिलेशनशिप है और वो कहाँ से आया और वो कैसे आया, that's not the Praja's problem. It is they're not their concern. Business at all. Right? Which is also, by the way, how it works in our true honest corporate structures. And perhaps that is why we submit to a power, whether that power be political or social or domestic, by me, mine, and mankind. Now we've learned to surrender to the power of mine. So domestic relationship may, whether the father has greater power or the mother has greater power. In fact, in most of our structures, I find it fascinating when people say we have a very patriarchal structure in our families, in our business houses. If you speak to, when I speak to most of my, khandani family business friends, they're very clear कि father may be controlling the business of the empire, but घर पे and his advisor is always the mother. So where do you, but where is the power expression in this? It's just we are different people. It's not about high power and low power. It's not about you man, me woman. It's about you, and me. सो ये जो पावर स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, हमने हमारे अगर हम हमारे इननेट स्ट्रक्चर्स को देखें, जो हमारे सनातन के स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, हमारी सिविलाइजेशनल मेमोरी है पिछले 5,000 साल की, 10,000 साल की, तो ये बहुत वेल आर्टिकुलेटेड और बहुत वेल अंडरस्टूड है. इसके ऊपर एक जजमेंट दे देना कि ये रिग्रेसिव है, अनकूल है, ओल्ड फैशन्ड है, I think that is narrow and self-limiting.
So, okay, getting back to what has been happening recently, and your journey with mythology and, getting to express and reinvent a lot of, what is culturally being seen and heard of. Let's talk about this entire Ram Lalla phenomenon.
Yes.
And this interest
Yes.
in that. Okay, so why don't you tell me about it and your whole game plan and how you see this whole revival and phenomenon, and what would you say to people who are ultra woke and ultra fearful about what this could mean?
So, one of the biggest, okay, we explained what dharma is.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what Sanatan is. Sanatan, literally translated, is forever. Sanatana, forever valid into time. आज से 3, 4, 5 साल पहले somebody asked me this question कि भाई तुम इतनी सनातन धर्म की बात करती हो, ये है वो है, तो एक बात बताओ कि भाई जब तुम्हारे पास एक पूरी लैंग्वेज थी, फॉर्मेट था, ग्रामर था, सिंटैक्स था, मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट थी, सब था, तो तुम्हारे टेक्स्ट लिखे क्यों नहीं गए थे? How old-fashioned is that? Right? And I thought that was a good question. So I actually went back and dug into it. कि भाई हमने क्यों नहीं लिखे थे टेक्स्ट जब हमारे पास सब कुछ था? Nivita, that answer was so forward thinking that it blew my mind. Okay. हम कैसे टेक्स्ट ट्रांसमिट करते थे? श्रुति. So you heard something. Smriti. You stored it as a visual bite in your brain. And then you applied it. We didn't read anything. The reason
oral tradition.
It was oral tradition. Why was it oral tradition? Despite the fact that you had a detailed manuscript, you know how to write,
Right,
grammar,
right.
syntax, everything. It was a very, very evolved scientific language. And that's when it went back to how insightful and knowledgeable they were about the human mind. So, neuroscience में ये आपको बताया जाता है कि आप जो चीज़ पढ़ते हो वो एब्सोल्यूट हो जाता है, वो कास्ट इन स्टोन हो जाता है, वो टेक्स्ट बदलता नहीं है. But when you process through hearing, the processing of what you listen happens in your context.
Oh, lovely.
The smriti, the visualization, how you store it in your memory, is not as an absolute text,
It's
but as a visual
evolving
bite, as a cue, visual cue in your context. And then when you see something, drishti, you see it in what's happening today. And therefore you form the darshan, the philosophy, the engagement, the visualization of that in your context. Why that is so powerful is because what my mother says to me, वो values और संस्कार की बात हो रही थी, right? जब मेरी माँ ने मुझे शायद hard work और give your best या जो भी सिखाया था, she was probably coming from her context of, let's say, the 70s wala India, of war,
What they have
of two
seen,
wars had
huh,
happened,
all that.
of maybe some poverty and then rising from it, etc., etc., right? वो वहां से बात कर रही थी. When
That
I
was.
heard it, I heard it in the context of this modern day corporate world, the corporate hierarchies, the urban existence that we lead, the
Hmm,
nuclear
hmm,
existence that
hmm,
we lead.
hmm.
I heard it in that context. I remembered it in my context. And therefore, when I saw what was happening, I was applying my mother's values and my
Hmm.
grandmother's and my great grandmother's and my ancestors 5,000 years ago, but with my context. And suddenly it was so much more powerful
Right.
about how the Sanatan Dharma is truly scientifically designed, right? And so
Absolutely.
that's actually, that's why I'm such a fan.
Hmm.
So similarly, नीति, जब हम बात करते हैं about everything that we're going through today, right? Like personally, it really bothers me that 80 years ago or 75 years ago, we allowed ourselves to be classified as an industrial economy. We were not a nation of industry. We were a nation of agriculture, trade, and storytelling, the land of storytellers.
Hmm.
That's our strength. So it's almost like somebody classified you क्योंकि उनको एक मछली को आपने मेजर करा ऑन इट्स एबिलिटी टू क्लाइम ट्रीज और उसमें कह दिया भैया तुम थर्ड आते हो. और आपने वो एबिलिटी ट्री क्लाइंबिंग की इसलिए रखी क्योंकि आपको ये मछली को पानी में तैरने के पैरामीटर समझ में नहीं आते थे. Right? So I have a feeling, and this again comes down to me. It's not me versus you. It's you be you and I be me. And if I have to be me, then I have to be the machli only, no?
Hmm.
Then
Exactly.
the moment you tell me कि बेटा पेड़ climb करो, you've
तो
killed
आएगी
me.
नहीं.
So similarly, my sense of today and India today is actually is a sense of great pride and great optimism. I truly believe that, okay, so of your five ancient civilizations, the Chinese, the Indian, the Middle Eastern, so Azeria, Sumeria, Babylon, etc., the Egyptian and the Mesoamerican, Aztec, Incan, etc., the two civilizations that have continued unbroken are China in splendid isolation and India in glorious amalgamation. We are a heterogeneous amalgamated civilization. तुम्हारा भी सत्य सत्य है और मेरा भी सत्य सत्य है. हम heterogeneous हैं, हम plural society हैं. So I am personally at a stage where I think that it was this heterogeneity. जब भाई एक civilization जो 5,000 साल 10,000 साल unbroken चला है, उसने कुछ तो survival hacks crack किए
यही
हैं.
है.
And those survival hacks are alive in your blood memory,
Absolutely.
your civilizational DNA. You're not the product of two parents or four grandparents.
Yeah.
You're a product of a civilization.
Yeah.
And you can only be the best you when you are true to your own self, when you've stripped yourself of लोग क्या कहेंगे,
Yeah.
वेस्ट क्या कहता है, रेस कौन सी चल रही है, किस में फर्स्ट आना है, हम किससे बेटर हैं,
हाँ.
कौन किससे
क्या
कैसा
सोच
है.
रहा है. हाँ.
जब उसे छोड़ देंगे तभी
then
तो you
the-
will arrive at हम कौन है. And this is true for us as a nation.
Hmm.
So I really like the narrative we are embracing right now. I like the fact that we are stepping into our own selves and saying, boss, हम यही हैं, हम ऐसे हैं, right? And stepping into that. And to that end, what are the manifestations of this civilizational energy? Right? Every myth, every belief system, every value expresses or manifests itself in its stories, in its symbols, in its rituals. So the stories that we are creating and generating now, whether it's Ram Lala revival, whether it is Hanumanji, whether it is the World Yoga Day, International Yoga Day, I think there's a lot of merit to us embracing ourselves. We're peeling the onion layers. And that is what gives me greatest joy. Besides learnings, of course.
So, but the sort of criticism for this kind of revival,
Yes.
also by the, the Gen X and the woke millennials, is also that it tends to make people intolerant and not inclusive. Do you agree? Do you think that it could be seen as threatening to some communities, or
I don't know. I have a very different point of view on this, Nivedita. Uh, and again, it goes back to that to those two pillars of karma and dharma,
Dharma.
where I think we've brought upon ourselves wherever we are right now. Having said that, I also believe that this judgment on what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad,
Hmm.
I have learned to not believe in judgments. We are not, and I think that's why that's what makes this whole karma theory so powerful. कि इसमें judgments नहीं है. भाई एक
Hmm.
आग अच्छी या बुरी नहीं होती. वो माचिस से आग
Ag.
निकली है. आग आग है. राइट. अब उस आग से तुम एक पेड़ जला लो या उस आग से तुम
खाना
खाना
बना
पका
लो.
लो या
Right.
विध्वंस कर लो. वो चॉइस तुम्हारी है.
Hmm.
So my sense of this is that we are all responsible and accountable to the people we are within ourselves.
Selves.
And if we can take accountability of that, and by the way, this is true at all units. Matlab, I'm just
Yeah,
using
yeah.
a human being as a unit of
Unit of
civilizational
civilization.
existence. Right?
Right.
But वो human level पे हो, वो family level पे हो, company, team, organizational unit level पे हो, वो societal, national, civilizational
जो
level
भी
पे हो,
हाँ.
identity वही होती है.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So इनफैक्ट आई हैव ऑलवेज पर्सनली फेल्ट कि जो लोग बड़े एंग्री होते हैं और कुछ चीज़ के लिए बहुत प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे होते हैं ना,
कुछ
मैं
प्रॉब्लम उनमें हो.
हाँ कि वो
हाँ.
किसी चीज़ को डिनाई कर रहे हैं, कुछ पॉइंट अपने आप को प्रूव कर रहे हैं. इट्स लाइक
Right.
हाउ आई हैव स्पेंट माई लाइफ बीइंग एंग्री विद द वर्ल्ड because basically I'm trying to avoid a conversation with myself. I have spent my life trying to be being angry with people who I thought didn't respect me or didn't
Yeah,
love
yeah.
me, or you have, I have done so much for you and you haven't done for me, etc., etc. I'm battling my own self.
Right.
So, and this is a message that, by the way, I seriously want to urge with the next generation, which is that तुम कौन हो, तुम्हारा अपना narrative क्या है, तुम्हारे अपने आप से रिलेशनशिप क्या है. एंड ऑनेस्टली निवेदिता, दैट जनरेशन गिव्स मी होप. दैट जनरेशन डजंट
Is
कम विद
asking questions.
this asking of questions. Now, they may be uncomfortable questions. It might take us a while to overcome our biases and fears. Like I said, if my fear was about, look, I will become rude and obnoxious if I let go of my validation seeking,
Right.
then I need to have that conversation. And in fact, I must confess to you that at the end of that journey of mine, where I finally was able to let go of the fear, despite my fear being that I will become rude and obnoxious and selfish and self serving if I don't care for what you think.
Hmm.
I actually realized it was liberating, Nivedita. I was able to love you without expecting your love in return. I could
Right.
say I love you without
Yeah.
ये saying कि तुमने नहीं बोला, अब तुम बोलो, अब तुम्हारी बारी. Right? So
Yeah.
it actually liberated myself
हाँ.
from the whole cycle of hurt and expectations and truly be just love.
अच्छा, इसी थ्रेड को एक्सटेंड करते हुए तुमने ये कमाल अपने हस्बैंड के साथ भी किया, बिकॉज यू गाइज एक्चुअली रोट अ बुक कॉल्ड 52 रेड पिल्स, राइट?
हाँ.
And in those red pills are about the 52 weeks,
हाँ.
and you did like different things every week,
Yeah.
and you discussed one topic
Yeah.
together, and you actually wrote a book about it, man.
Yeah.
That is something.
Yeah,
That
but
is
yeah,
some really
So
good
that-
teamwork.
Yeah, but that credit goes mostly to Siddharth. And but it's interesting you say that because exactly the same thing happened, right? 2017 December, we sat down together and we realized that with these roles, what we have, में हम इतना खो गए हैं in being corporate leaders and parents and husband wife running a household, transactional, bill pay हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, credit card जाना है, उनकी social ये है, इनकी शादी है, ये है, वो है. We had gotten so lost in that whole घर घर वाला game that we had not been true to our own selves. So 2017 is when we actually sat down in December, and I have to give this credit to him. Where what had happened 2, 3, 4 5 years before that is that I had embarked upon this whole ancient wisdom learning journey, right? And while we were running and doing and having a lot of things, we weren't being
Connecting.
ourselves. So I would wake him up at 3 o'clock at night. तुम्हें पता है अगर तुम 10 बजे सो जाओ ना तो तुम्हारा लिवर हील कर जाता है अगले दिन सवेरे तक. He said, very good, very good. This happened for about a week or so. Till he said, देखो ऐसा है कि तुम्हारा
मत करना।
बेड साइड लैंप है,
हाँ,
वहाँ पे पेन और पेपर है,
लिख
जब
देना।
रात को उठो और इतनी इंस्पायर्ड हो तो लिख देना उस पे, because I'm your 3:30 rising person.
Yeah.
He said, so write it there, हम चाय पे बात करेंगे सवेरे.
हाँ.
But he got curious enough to figure out that this woman he'd been living with for 20 years,
Say
who is she
something
becoming?
interesting, yeah.
And who is she becoming?
Right.
So that's when he sat down and he said, okay, dude, he thinks in Excel sheets. He thinks best when he's organized. So he said, dude, time to organize your knowledge and time for me to learn. And what we realized is, Nivetha, what had brought us together as a couple is that what we do best together is learn. There are people who do a lot of things best
Yeah.
together, right? And
Yeah.
you know this as a couple. कि मतलब
Absolutely.
some of us dance well together, some of us cook well together, some of us host well together. So I've realized that Siddharth and I, what we do best together is that we learn together.
Excellent.
So he
What
said,
could be
time
better than
to-
that? Yeah.
Time
Wow.
to, yeah, it was very powerful because it started as a couple movement. Then the kids got very interested. So
That is
they
even
started
more
learning.
amazing. Yeah.
So the
That
kids
is-
got very engaged. Then their communities got very engaged. So we would have child coming back from school saying, so and so's dad was saying that maybe you should cover this and this topic and meet such and such person. So it became family.
So no, but you've covered topics like as bizarre as diet and sleep, which people don't really discuss at all. Which couple talks about diet and sleep and neuroplasticity?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that came again, Nivetha, from what both of us do best. I learn, he evolves. So Siddharth's the kind of person who every night goes to bed, every night, and I've known him for 28 years now, goes to bed. पहले डायरीज होती थी, फिर एक्सेल शीट आई, तो पहले वो एनालॉग था डायरी में, फिर वो एक्सेल शीट पे हुआ, बहुत ही वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड डिटेल्ड एक्सेल शीट्स, एंड नाउ ही इज गॉन बैक टू एनालॉग डायरीज. But every night he goes to bed asking himself how he was a better person today than he was yesterday. And just
That's
that
amazing.
level of evolution and that level of discipline.
Hmm.
Right? I am a person who, with every breath that I take, have driven awareness into myself. That's the only thing I now do. कि हर सांस, हर बात, हर शब्द, हर वाक्य, हर थॉट जो मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा हो, उसका हर विचार का, उसका कॉन्सिक्वेंस क्या है, उसकी अवेयरनेस क्या है, उससे तुम पर क्या प्रभाव पड़ रहा है, उससे मुझ पर क्या प्रभाव पड़ रहा है, उससे सृष्टि पर क्या प्रभाव पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि मैं इनकॉन्सिक्वेंशियल नहीं हूँ. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the infinite divine universe within myself. And if I can take care of myself, Tatatvama Asi, that which you are, and I bow down to the divinity within you. But Aham Brahmasmi. If I can just be responsible for my own self, the rest of the universe will follow.
That's beautifully said. That's beautifully said, Eka. So I must ask you then, coming out of such divine, conversations, what does whips and chains mean to you?
We have these, जब हम अपने कोर में स्थित नहीं हो पाते हैं और अपना सेंटर, अपना सीजी होता था. I find physics very useful, by the way. In an alternative universe, I would have been studying physics. And my daughter, who's doing her PhD in physics, वो तो कहती भी है. She said, basically, I'm fulfilling all of your aspirations. I said, beta, completely. But in physics, there's this concept of CG, which is where the balance of a body is held, the core is. You remember वो bird होती थी, वो टप 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 करके ऐसे गिरती थी? Because it went out of balance. Then it would drink some water. And then it would come back up. So I have a feeling that when we don't situate ourselves, establish ourselves in our own selves, then we are unbalanced. And obviously, survival says that we must be balanced. तो हम अपने आसपास ना एक scaffolding बना लेते हैं, जिसमें हम अपने आप को, डिपेंडिंग ऑन हम किस डायरेक्शन में गिर रहे हैं, अपने आप को हुक करते चले जाते हैं. टू मी ये जो हुक्स है ना, ये वो चेन्स हैं जिससे हम अपने आप को सीमित कर लेते हैं, अपनी स्कैफोल्डिंग, अपना फ्रेमवर्क बना लेते हैं, और ये किसी और के नैरेटिव्स होते हैं.
Absolutely.
कि मुझे CEO बनना ही है. किसने कहा है, कहाँ लिखा है, क्या तुम बनना भी चाहते हो? या मैंने अगर बैचलर्स कर लिया, या My favorite one with my kids. If I must be a good mother. To be a good mother, my children must brush their teeth on time at 9 o'clock. One hook, two hooks. I must be a good mother. And
And
uske niche ka ek
children
cage hai ki children must brush their
brush their
teeth at
teeth.
time, right? And so I'm living that blindly because there's no conversation myself. But जिस दिन I have a conversation myself and say कि is this really the person I am? और मैं ये क्यों कर रही हूँ? ताकि तुम कहो कि देखो कितनी अच्छी माँ है, इसके बच्चे 9 बजे ब्रश कर लेते हैं रात को. और ये मैंने इंटरनलाइज कर लिया है कि मैं अच्छी माँ तभी होंगी जब मेरे बच्चे 9
बच्चा
बजे ब्रश
ऐसा.
करेंगे. तुम भी सोचोगी, मैं भी सोचूंगी, और यही होती है अच्छी माँ. Till I'm able to actually, and that's the chain I've bound myself with.
Right.
That's also the whip that
Yeah.
I'm beating my kids at. 9:30
Yeah,
बजे ब्रश
some-
करो. अच्छे बच्चे नहीं होगे तुम अगर ब्रश नहीं करोगे तो. Till I'm able to actually break it when I have a conversation with them saying, the person that I am, not the mother that I am, not the person who's thinking about what do you think of me as a mother, but the person that I am will walk up to a 7-year-old and say, भाई देखो ऐसा है, अगर तुमने ब्रश नहीं करा ना तो मेरे दांत खराब नहीं होंगे,
तुम्हारे.
तुम जाओगे डेंटिस्ट के पास. मुझे क्या करना है उसमें? आई नीड टू मेक श्योर कि तुम्हें ब्रश करना सिखा दिया मैंने. ब्रश रखा है, टूथपेस्ट रखा है, तौलिया रखी है, सब ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है. 9:30 बजे, इफ यू वांट मैं 9:30 बजे का अलार्म भी लगा दूंगी कि जाके ब्रश करो. मैं एक बार से ज्यादा नहीं बोलूंगी, 21 दिन बोलूंगी, महीना बोलूंगी,
उसके बाद
बट तुम्हारे दांत, राइट? या अगर तुम होमवर्क नहीं करोगे बेटा,
तुम्हारे मार्क्स.
हाँ, तो फ्रॉम द स्टेज ऑफ सेइंग इफ माय चाइल्ड डजंट डू होमवर्क, you know how the teacher will judge them and they will say what a bad
Bad
mother you are.
mother.
These working mothers, I tell you, they don't look after their children. So I will overcompensate by whipping you when I come back home to say do your homework, because I have bound myself with the chain of your judgment on my motherhood and my mothering, and therefore I will whip that little child कि तुम इसलिए होमवर्क करोगे ताकि I am
I'm
not
not
judged
a-
to be a bad mother. To releasing myself from that chain and that whip and that whole chaining myself and whipping you cycle, to be able to say भाई देखो ऐसा है, अगर तुम होमवर्क नहीं करोगे ना तो मैं अनपढ़ गंवार नहीं रह जाऊंगी, मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई करी है. तुम्हारी टीचर तुम्हें डांटेगी, मुझे डांटनी पड़ रही. And the moment I'm able to release that, in fact, I remember I had this conversation with that 7-year-old. When I had this conversation, she turns around and tells me, she said, "What is your job?" I said, "What is my job? I am a child. It is your job
Job
to
to
make
tell."
me do my homework. 7.5 साल की उम्र पे इतना
मुझे-
दिमाग है कि मेरा
मुझे-
जॉब क्या है, तुम्हारा क्या है, तो पढ़ ही लो ना बेटा उसकी जगह.
Exactly.
And then the whole dynamics change.
Change. Absolutely.
राइट, कि अगर तुम सब्जी नहीं खाओगे ना बेटा तो मेरे पेट में दर्द ना होने का. Oh, but won't you feel the pain when I am in pain? I said, of course I'll feel the pain. I'll take you to the hospital and the doctor. But you are responsible for you. And I am responsible for me.
Yeah.
So to me, I love, by the way, the whole concept of whips and chains. Because we
Because-
exercise them
Very liberally.
in all our contexts.
In all our contexts,
We've created a whole fantasy around it as well.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
while that fantasy may be a very physical fantasy, but it's exactly the same thing. The games we play.
Yeah.
I want to be the
Absolutely.
victim. I want to be the victim. So that you, and for my needs to be fulfilled as a victim, you need to be the predator so that I am the prey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Eka. I mean, you've taken me round a merry-go-round of ideas.
What
है ना?
fun this has been.
This has been real fun. है ना? So I'm very glad that we finally got together and did this, because we've talked about it so
We've
much.
spoken about it for a while.
So yeah. this
And I
has
look
been-
forward to all the other things, Niveta, that you and I are going to be doing together as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The fun has just started, है ना?
All the chains we'll break and the whips we'll crack.
All right. Thanks. Thanks so much, Eka. Thank you.